Hey everybody, it's your friend Sarmate here, back with another episode of Kingdoms Reborn. I hope you're having a fantastic and amazing day today. And I got some questions for you guys. I'm not really sure what I'm missing here. So we have been really trying hard to get our luxury goods up, right? So that we can advance into the Enlightenment Age. And I just can't seem to hold on to level 4 houses. They come and go. I get about 15 and then we fall back down. And I was kind of just looking around, and I think what I have going on is I'm just missing some laborers in some places. So if we take a peek at our job priority here, 25 laborers, just regular old laborers, which is a lot. But then I was looking and I found hauling services, 33. So we have, what is that, almost 58 workers that are just moving stuff around. I'm wondering if that's too high. Because if you look here, if you go a little bit down further, quarry, nothing. Pottery, clay pit, all of these other things aren't doing anything. They don't have anybody working there. And we have a ton of furniture workshops, but obviously they aren't working without any workers. So I'm not really sure what to do. We have plenty of wiggle room. We have about 100 wiggle room per population, and I'm not really sure. I kind of miss what happened to those 100 people that we had there, because we were pushing, you know, the pop cap for a while there. But I'm really considering using our immigrant cards. We have 50 right here. It would get us some wiggle room. It would get us some more people. And I do also want to point out, look at this. We got tons and tons of food coming in because we don't have the highest population as we did. So, well, it's good that we have a lot of food coming in. We also need a lot of workers. So I want to do a couple things. I want to get our clay figured out so we can get some pots going. We have plenty of tulips. Look how many tulips we have. Both of these things going. We have a little bit extra. We are consuming over 900 a year, which is that's a lot. So we're working on those things, and then we want to get pottery going. I want to get our furniture workshops working, and then that should be, what was it, 3 of them? Furniture, pottery, and tulips. So then we have 3 of the very first luxury tiers figured out. I want to get those nailed down. We have clothing nailed down. Look at that, 433. That's fantastic. We need a little bit more something. So if we look here, we have pottery. We should have tons of wine because we have tons of grapes. You can see here, 854. It's awesome. So we have clothing and wine, and then we do have a sprinkling of candles. Not a whole lot, but vodka is something else that we could get into. So first priority, let's get these luxury tier 1s figured out and really get them tightened down so everybody has the tier 1 luxuries. I mean, it should be straightforward. So let's work on that this episode. If you see something I'm doing wrong or you think I should do different, please let me know. I really appreciate it when you guys point things out like that. It helps me to get better at the game, and then I can share it with everybody else, and then everybody gets better at the game, and it's just great. So first things first, let's get some more workers. So we're at 675. We did gain a couple as we've been talking here, but we have 50 ready to roll. So let's go ahead and grab a couple of these guys. We'll just do a little bit of this action, but we got to watch this food. We want to make sure that we don't get too low with the food. Now they have a little bit of a buffer, it shouldn't be too bad. And that should do it. So we are at 741 now, about 20 more workers that we can get, well, 20 more villagers that we can get into the town here. And let's just take another look at our job priority. So we just looked at this, but we are updated now, and we should have a couple more workers in here. So remember, quarry had 0, so now we have 32 in a quarry. That might be a little much. I want to tweak that back a little bit. Potter, 9 out of 9. Clay pit, 14. Distilleries are doing great, 4 and 6. Coal mine, furniture workshop, 23 out of 23. So that's a pretty good amount. I'm happy with this. Let's just hang out for just a moment. Let's give it a year or so. We'll let it roll, and we'll see where we are at. I did quick build this whole little area over here where the tulips are, and I did get a couple more pig ranches in there. So this is only 41 for this last season, which isn't that great, but that's been over like 100 a few times here. I do have a granary here, buffs these guys, and then they can bring the food there as well. We have a little hauling service thing here. We have a warehouse, and we have a charcoal burner. And all of our houses do have the stone insulation, which is really, really nice. So I do think that we can turn down our stone a little bit. We have 1,000 saved up already. We can definitely step back a little bit on the quarry, I think. We have this iron mine. Is there a way for me to point out quarries? Let's see. This is just all mines in general, isn't it? So this one's right here. So I'm gonna knock this back down to 4, and let's see. We'll just keep our eyes peeled for our quarries, and we'll just turn them down just a little bit. I want them to be working still, obviously, but we had a lot of workers in the job priorities for the quarries. That should be 8 less. See, 24. I still feel like that's a lot. I want to knock that down to like 12. So I don't want to like turn off all of the quarries, but let's just go ahead and we'll knock this one down to 0. And we have the other 2, and then we need 4 more. So if we take out 2 more of those original ones, that should work as well. I'm just quick seeing if we have any down over in that space, and doesn't look like we did. We have iron mine here, iron mine here. We might have too many people in the iron mines as well. I don't think I have a quarry up over here. Maybe I do on this side of the world. It doesn't look like it. So yeah, we'll just go back to our 2 original quarries, and we'll put those guys down 2 more notches for a total of 4, and then we should be at 12 overall workers for our jobs for the quarry. And I feel like that's pretty good. We have a good stockpile of stones. We're not using stones for upgrading our houses anymore, well, until we build new houses, but I feel like that should be plenty, and that's going to open up some work for everybody else. Well, we had candle makers and beekeepers going just a second ago, but it is early spring, so it might take a second for these guys to kick back in. Maybe? What happened here? Oh, I wonder if all the farmers, yeah, all the farmers went back to work. So it was filling in, so we were looking at the wrong numbers, unfortunately. So yeah, most of the stuff that I thought was good is not good. Okay, that makes sense now. Why I was looking at these furniture workshops. I was looking at this, and this was here, and it said 0 production over the year. And I said, how is it 0 production? Like, it says 40. It said 40 here at the time, and it was like going up very, very slowly. And that's because all the farmers come off the field and they do that stuff. That's kind of funky. I don't like that it gave me like a false reading, essentially, of what we had going on in the town. Kind of misleading. I mean, we do have a bucket load of farmers, right? Almost 200 farmers. But farming is very important. You need it for food, you need it for medicines, all sorts of things. So it's important to have for sure. But I don't really like how it kind of felt like the game lied to us there a little bit. So I think what we're gonna have to do is we're going to have to sprinkle in some more towns, more houses around, and we'll get some more stuff built up. And these areas where I have a handful of buildings, houses really, I'm gonna just throw a few more in every so often. I am gonna quick build them. We should have tons of money. Yeah, we're getting money like crazy right now. And then we'll upgrade these to first level of stone insulation. Get those guys rolling with that. And as these do upgrade, they do get higher occupants, but I don't want to rely on that. I want people to have their houses, and then we can keep rolling with that. But now when we know what we need, we just straight up need more people. What is the... Yeah, so we need 150 some more people for this. So as you can see here, unemployed, we have 536 people assigned to buildings out of 671 total job slots. So we're a little bit behind. So what we could do is continue to sprinkle a little bit of neighborhoods here and there, like we have been doing. This one's a pretty good size. I don't want to go too much over there, but like up here we could do a couple more, right? We don't even have a market for these guys. They have a tavern, but no market. But they're still level 3 houses, so they're doing pretty well. I have a motivation card I'm just going to throw in there. So let's get a market, and let's expand this little space some more. We'll throw in some more houses. This looks like it's going to fit in here just dandily. And we'll go like that, and we'll do another couple like 2x2 houses like we have been. And follow that same look. And we'll do a couple more on this side, but I'm going to leave a space. And we'll do a road like so, and a road like so, and whoa. I don't know what happened there. I think I hit a button I wasn't meaning to hit. And then we will go back, where was that? Right here. Okay, perfect. Get that guy in there like so, and then we're gonna bring a dirt road down like that. And then let's go ahead and control B these guys, quick build, get them all working up. So kind of something that's a little tricksy is that as you build more neighborhoods, you need more workers, right? We need people to run the markets. We don't need people to run the taverns apparently, but market, for example, we need people in there to work. What about the what am I thinking of? The library. Does the library take anybody to work? I don't think so, but let's get this thing. It'll buff us up real good. And we'll see here. Okay, it doesn't. Okay, great. So we get these things rolling, get these houses up and running, and we'll get some more workers in here. And hopefully that's just really all we need. Of course, as we do this, we're gonna need more and more food. So let's keep our eyes peeled on our food situation. Like I said, we have a good stockpile, so we should be okay for a little while. Make sure that we're at a manageable level. So we are negative 3,000 right here. So what I want to do, we'll probably put in a couple more fruit gatherers and a couple more forester actions. Output inventory full. Okay, my warehouse is full. So we'll go ahead and we'll just throw another warehouse down for these guys. It looks like it filled in right away. So we'll get that guy right there. All right, great. And yeah, I feel like the farm efficiency has been pretty good now that we did all those hauling people and the laborers. Things are happening. You can see we got, well, here especially, you can see we have a bunch of grapes. We do have a couple buildings up here that are still waiting to be created. A forester, we have a winery here, and so the winery was for, you know, making wine so that we could get that tier 1, tier 2 luxury item. I think it's tier 2 luxury item going here. Yeah, it's not tier 1. Beer's tier 1. So, and we do have a lot of wheat too, right? So 7,000 consumption, holy cow. So wheat is another thing that we could be using to get more beer and therefore more luxury items. But we've been using a lot of our food, or a lot of our wheat for food, so it's kind of tricksy because it's both, as well as the grapes. But this is going to be leather clothes because we're hunting nearby, and then our forester here, this was supposed to be for providing these guys with wood, but it looks like they're managing, so I'm not going to quick build that guy, and I'll leave the beer brewery as is. Got another furniture workshop here. Yeah, these are sitting open, like there's nobody to work them, so they just sit here. So yeah, let's continue to get some more people coming in. We could do a couple more houses over here as well, and maybe I just need to like build a whole new territory and have it just be houses. That could be doable. I'm gonna quick build these guys, and I also am gonna turn on my immigration dealios again, so I had those turned off. So now we're at 786 out of 860. So our cap is going up because we've been building houses. And then let's go ahead and we'll get our immigration office back up and running. And there we go, got somebody shifted in there. Okay, and then let's do a quick look for any wild cards or immigrants. There's a wild card and an immigrant there. And we'll do one more shuffle and we get a wild card, and let's get 5 more immigrants. All right, and then I want to do some more like sustainable things for food. So, you know, as it harvests, the harvest comes up, we get a big spike in food, but I want some more sustaining things like fishing. So I want to put in a couple more, what are these called? Fishing lodges. And we got, of course, quick time on here before I forget about that again. And then let's go ahead and grab a couple more fish guys. I did have a few of them over here. Where was it? Maybe it was up here. Yeah, it's up here. I put 2 in by our little wine area. Get some more food coming in on that side of the world. And then I have 2 there, and then I think we'll do a couple more down over here. This doesn't hurt. It doesn't make the houses brownie faces. Interesting. And we'll quick build that guy, get some more food coming in, and we'll do one of these. All right. So, more workers, of course. It's kind of counterintuitive, but we want to make sure that we have our food going. Maybe let's take another look at our priority lists, and let's see if there's something that we feel like is excessive. Mushroom farm says a lot, 44. It's a food producer though, so I want to have that happening. We need the food. Market's 21, and we need to get the food to the people, so I feel like that's good. Hauling services, like I mentioned, I think is kind of high. Windmill might be a little high as well. Maybe we could get away with like 7 people instead of 14. What are we looking at as far as wheat though? Or yeah, wheat flour. 180. Looking at our production levels here, we're sitting just about right with the production and what we're using, but I am thinking that, okay, we were exporting it. I turned it off because we needed some more. So that's kind of the deal there. So we'll just kind of leave the trades as is. We do have 80 more space though, but we are negative 1,400. You know, maybe I want to export some wood. We have 20,000 wood. So let's see if we can do that. Let's go timber. Is timber this game or wood? I get them mixed up. I think timber is the other game. Yeah, so we got wood here. So our target inventory, I don't want to go too low. I'm going to plop this at 10,000 and we'll see how that comes up. So that's going to export 100. That will be good. And we're still at a loss of 700 coins. We're importing a lot of bread. Maybe we can back this off now. And let's see how our food looks without importing that bread. We'll get a much better profit from this. Calling for 100 meds, and looks like we aren't quite there. Maybe I want to do another little importing of some luxury items. Look at this now. So we have 1,000 tulips stored up. So that's great. That's what I want to get going more and more of. Looks like we have a couple more furniture saved up now. So this luxury stuff is happening, but it's getting there. It's a little slow though. But let's just see what beer looks like for cost wise. So we got some beer. That's 18. Okay, what about cannabis? Cannabis is 12, so that might be a little bit better because it's cheaper. So we are producing some cannabis, but if we can import it, that'll help as well. So let's go with, so we can do 100 per round. Let's go with a little bit more than that. This number should be changing. I don't know why it's not. Probably because we need this number. And let's go with, I don't know, 500 to start. We'll get that going. Okay, so we can do 500. We can do 100 a round. Let's pump this up to like, that'll be good right there. And then we have 160 coming in per round, 500 total, and we'll see what that looks like in a little bit here. We could also do some more beer, but you can see now we're losing 1,200 a round. So that's a lot. We'll just leave it as is there. We could do a little bit better exporting on our wood here. So let's go with, I was gonna say 1,000, but that's way too much. Let's go 230, and then we will be at maximum with these guys. So that'll be great. We'll get more food, more coins coming in. We'll get some cannabis coming in, and get some more of our luxury goods. So let's just take a peek. We are 22 out of 30 on our enlightenment age. We are getting there. We are getting there. It's just slow. We have 49,000 tech points. Let's go ahead and put some things in here. Trade relations, we want that to get up. Ranching techs, we do have a couple of ranches, so it won't hurt to get this going. Yeah, see, we're at the point where I could only buy the one tech. So we'll get this ranch going, and that's going to help our ranch productivity level just a smidge, and that's not a bad thing. With the trading going, I think we'll be doing all right. We've got tons of tulips coming in. Super happy with the tulips. Our clothes are doing well, and hopefully our canvases get well also. And let's keep our eyes peeled on our food. It looks like we're at plus 2,000 here, so that's doing okay. But I feel like that was a little bit higher when I looked at it last. But let's just keep watching it. We are at 879 out of 885 people. So workers are coming in. That's wonderful. Let's go up to our productivity book and make sure that we got that into our mushroom farm there. And then I want to check again at our furniture makers. Let's make sure we got something happening. It is mid-spring, the farmers are in the field, so these are real numbers, finally. So that's great. Let's get some furniture workshops happening, let's get that luxury stuff happening, and then we can get upgrades happening. Winery still a little bit low, but we can still do a few more people. That job priority, I was looking at iron mines. 24, that's a lot of people, right? So we did have some iron ore here. Yeah, so we have a lot stored up, but we are in the negative now. So I'm just gonna leave that, I think. You know what? No. I'm gonna knock that back just a touch. We'll go 4 here, and then let's go 4 here as well, and that'll be all right. And then we have this iron mine here. Let's go 4 more here, and then I'll leave it. We'll see how we end up. You can see as I'm clicking people away from there, the iron smelter gets more people in it. So that's good. We can get the iron bars going. All right, we got 5 cards. Let's look for those immigrants. There they are. Wild cards. Wild cards, lots of wild cards. And I don't know if we can print immigrant cards. That would be kind of wild, but we'll do that. And now we are at 890 out of 903. So we are having houses that are upgrading. So that's really good. That's what we want, right? We got another one that's about to do it right here. Upgrade. So let's see where we're at now. We're ready to research. So we got it finally. So we'll make that the priority. We'll get this going, and hopefully we can get this done. I think it's. Now, well, I don't know what happens if our houses fall below the 30. I think it's too late. I think we claimed it. So we'll just hold off just a second. We'll get to this enlightenment age, and then we can see what else happens. So the steps that we took are paying off. We needed the more workers. We lost a bunch of them. I don't know really what happened to them, but our food's doing okay. We're kind of wishy-washy with that, but everything else seems to be starting to work a little bit more. So we are continuing to produce our luxury goods that we need to, you know, get our upgrades happening. So we did take away all that bread that we were importing, so let's see if this food goes any lower. If this gets to be about like 2,000, I'll probably turn the bread back on and get some more breads coming in. We could absolutely do another trading company because they're super nice to have. So let's go ahead and we'll get another one going, and I'll just put it next door to this guy, and we can quick build that since we have tons of money. And I'm just gonna leave it like that. So I know that I do have more wiggle room now, but we'll just leave it like that. And our Enlightenment Age is getting here, and then I guess we don't have to do the clay pits like I was thinking, but maybe we will. Maybe we will anyways. We can go like over here. I thought we could. Oh, it's gotta be by a river. Let's go up over here. We can get a little bit of... Ooh, that was a fun sound. We can get a little bit of clay action over on this side of the world. Welcome to the Age of Enlightenment. All right, so we get an era bonus now. Rationalism or Romanticism. Rationalism is plus 1% science boost for each 2% happiness above 80. We are currently at 79. We would not get a bonus for that. Plus 1% town attractiveness for each house level 5 plus. Interesting. Let's see. So city attractiveness is currently at 70%. I think we're going to go with Romanticism. I would like this, but it's useless to us right now. So we're going to go with that. We have another era bonus, Protectionism and Free Thoughts. So we have plus 20 luxury resource productivity, doubles luxury resource import fees, okay, or plus 0.5% science boost for each trading post port company in the world. Interesting. So we do have quite a few of those guys, and we just built another one. So that might be good, but I do like the plus 20% luxury resource productivity. We got a lot of those. Let's do that. Unlocked card removal. So we can get unused cards from the deck and draw cards from. So that could be nice. But now that we are in Enlightenment Age, we can do something fun, which is upgrade our town hall. With 8,000 monies, we got that easy peasy. All right, so we got that finally. Research your way to the next era to unlock the town hall upgrade, and our town is now level 4. We got sharing is caring card. And we can unlock the ability to set delivery target. We can now set the storage market where the building's output will be stored. Okay, that's cool. We can maybe play with that in a bit, but I thought I got a card, but apparently I didn't because I don't see it here. But great, so we got our upgrade done. Well, here's sharing is caring. Give 100 wheat to the target player. Use on town hall. Meh, I don't care about that. We'll just leave it like that. I'm gonna grab another pig ranch. Oh, there's card removal. That's new artwork for that. That's cool. And let's go ahead and we'll get another pig ranch right over here. Gonna run with everything else that we have. A nice combo action going there. I don't think this granary counts for this one. It might. I'm not sure. Let's just upgrade this quick. All right, we'll get that rolling. And then I'm gonna buy a bunch of animals so that we are at 15. There we go. Okay, and our food is at 1,500. So we are going to need to absolutely do some more importing. We're going to import order, and that's going to be for our bread that we've been doing. So, ooh, pita bread, nice. It's slightly cheaper too. Yeah, let's go pita bread since it's a little cheaper. And then I want this. Let's put this at 1,000 again. That's going to be 100. Let's go 120. And then this is at 600, 600. Close. Great. So we'll get some pita bread coming in, and then we'll know that that's the trade bread versus what we've been producing. Like this is the bread that our town makes, and we'll see pita bread in a moment. So that's kind of fun. That's exciting. And we do have 4 speed boosts that we can use. So let's go ahead and buff our bakeries here. I think I buffed a bakery that wasn't working. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, we're good. Ooh, we can upgrade our ovens over here. We do have some bricks, but not a ton. So I'm gonna only do the one for now. A little bit boost and a little bit more on the other one, and we'll be doing pretty good with our bread situation over there, I think. Now we're just kind of saving up some points here. Oh, looks like we can upgrade. Okay, I thought we were kind of at cap. Okay, so we got sand mine, so we can get glass, and I think it's just glass because we would get the sand and you make that into glass. Policy making unlocks policy office that can be upgraded for various global bonuses. Okay, school, that's going to be more science points. That would probably be a good thing. Logistics office, we got a stone road, a theater, coffee roaster, sweet. Produce 40 house level 4s. Let's get this just because it has that house number on it. And then that gave us magic mushroom farm, which is another luxury item. And then we'll just continue on our way here. We're getting there. So let's go with our next thing. I'm gonna go with, I like the school, but I think I'm gonna do policy making first, and then we'll go to school. This is gonna be done in just a second. And then we have budget adjustment coming up. Increasing the budget level leads to higher effectiveness and job happiness. Oh, I know, I remember what that does. So we can upgrade, we can give everybody raises, basically. It's good. And then let's go school. So we'll get that pretty soon. And then we got policy making, coffee roaster. I would like that, but not yet because we don't have coffee. And then so we have our policy office here. Let's go ahead, and I kind of would like to put it over in this area. This is kind of like our main townish area place. And we might not have enough space anywhere over here. It's pretty jam-packed. Maybe we'll go right there. Okay, great. And then we'll run our road right there. And let's see what this does. So upgrade national pride, plus 5% city attractiveness, super great. Hedge money, plus 3% production bonus. And trade routes are cheaper. We have 48,000 influence points. We're gonna upgrade all of these all the way we can go. National pride, I'm gonna go wild with. Okay, so there we go. We got pretty good there. So we just looked at this. We are at 100% city attractiveness. Happiness is 85%. Super great. Now I'm wishing I would have picked the other one. But we didn't know we were gonna get that. So 85 is pretty good, happiness. So I'm happy that we got that. Food reserve is low. Okay, so now we're getting back into this action. So we got our auto trades going with pita breads. We got a lot of farms going on, but it looks like we're gonna need a couple more things. So I'm just gonna zoom out here, and we were talking about kind of going back down south here and getting some of these goodies that are here. But I'm thinking that I want to do a region with I was gonna say a lot of housing and farms, but that's kind of what this area is here. These are all farms in here, right? And we've got some houses. So I'm not really sure where else we can go. I do want to go up north and get this coffee, get these chocolates that are up here. But I was worried about the disease. So let's just see what our medicine herbs are doing. So 1400 is pretty decent. Oh, we got the school. Let's buy that. So I think what we'll do is I'm gonna sneak one more up into the jungle province here, and we'll claim that. So we got our coffee seeds. And then I think what I'll do is I'll put in a little town here. We'll grow some coffee and we'll grow some grapes. You can see there that we have the grapes. So I'm gonna try and sneak this guy. We'll kind of go like this and bring this up, and we'll go all the way up here, get that road going, and then I will tie in over here as well. This should work almost. Let's go. Oh, can't go one more. Okay, we'll just leave it like that for now, and then let's go sustainability. We got our coffee seeds, and we got our school. So the school should be buffing these guys. Look at that. So everybody's got plus on the little fancy beaker there. So we'll go ahead and get that rolling. Quick build the school, and we'll build another 1 or 2 or 4 and get those going for sure. But that's pretty great progress, I think. That's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you on the next episode of Kingdoms Reborn. Have a fantastic and amazing rest of your evening, day, or night.